dawn. And today we're going to do something with the colour wheel that we made last time. Do you remember we painted red, yellow and blue? And then we went on to mix red and yellow to make orange, and yellow and blue to make green, and then blue and red to make purple. We're going to use all those colours today to make a nice picture. While we're painting, I wonder if you can guess what it is. Let's move the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. I'll talk to you about it as we're going along, and afterwards you can paint it yourself. So stay tuned. For our painting, you'll need a piece of newspaper. Spread it out nicely. I have to get the wire of my laptop out of the way. Let's put it there. Spread out my newspaper, like that. And then you need a piece of paper. I have a small piece of paper. You could use a big piece of paper. I'm going to use a small piece. You also need some water. Not too much water, just a little bit. Don't fill it right up to here. And if you knock it over, oh dear, it goes everywhere. Just a little bit of water. So a little bit of water. See if I can put it so that you can still see it on camera without me knocking it over. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. And you also need a big brush. Here is a big brush that I have. Let's look at the paper. I can probably see it better there. A big brush. A big brush. Not a little brush, not a tiny one. A big brush. This is a big brush. Let's put that there. And also, of course, you need your paints. Look, I've got a different paint box this time. I've even got a different cup. I got it from school. Here, my paints. And of course, we just need, for our painting, the colours red, yellow and blue. Red, yellow and blue. Of course, the other colours that we need for our painting we'll mix. Remember, we mixed red and yellow together to make orange. There's one here, but I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to mix red and yellow to make orange. And then I'm going to mix yellow and blue to make green. There are greens here, but no, I'm going to mix them. Yellow and blue to make green. And then, of course, the last colour would be purple. So we need to mix blue and red together to make purple. Just watch how I do it. Let's put my paints here. Maybe you can see those too. And then you need to put some water on your brush. And our first colour is red. Here it is. Let's get some red. You need a little bit of water, lots of colour. Lots and lots of colour, and just a little bit of water. And when you rubbed your brush around in your paint, like that a while, then you can start the side. Turn our brush over and paint an arch. That's like an arch. There. Rinse off the brush and the water. Scrape it off as well so there's not too much water on it. Do it again, I can see a bit of paint on there. And then you need, of course, the brush down. You need to mix your paint. I have these things in my paint box, like a dent in the lid. Sometimes you have a little cup in the lid. You can use one of these to mix the paint. Let me take a nice clean one here. And I'm going to mix some red. Going through to the other side. And rinse off the brush. We need some yellow. Let's get a bit of yellow and mix that together. Might need a little bit more yellow. Scrape that off. Rinse the brush. So, ooh, top's come off my brush. How did that happen? See if we can get it back on. We need some yellow. More yellow. Yeah. And I think now we have just the right kind of orange to paint our next arch, which will go under here. And paint it back the other way. We might need a little bit more colour there. Not quite dark enough. There. And then of course rinse your brush off again. I think you can see what's coming, can't you? What do you think it's going to be? Who knows? What is it? Could it be? You might know even more when you see the next colour we paint, which is of course yellow. Just yellow. Now we need just yellow on its own to paint under here. Can you see what's coming? This is fun. Here we go, just yellow, and of course now we need some more yellow, but in our mixing palette here, let's put some yellow in there. Not this one, let's choose something else. Let's put this here next to it. Looks like a good clean place to put it. And then of course with that we need some, there goes the top of my brush again. It keeps falling off. See if we can get it. There it is. I need to glue that back on. The top keeps falling off my brush. I made a spot on my paper. The top keeps falling off my brush. Look. I need to glue it back on. Let's see if we can just twist it so that it stays. And then we need some blue. A little bit of blue to mix with our yellow. Oh, look at that. That's a nice green, isn't it? So take our green and paint the next one. Over, so get some more paint. Put more paint down there. Can you see what's coming? With each colour it gets better and better, doesn't it? And rinse our water, paint off the brush there. And the next colour is blue. So let's have some blue, just blue on its own. Just blue this time. And I'm going to paint it under there, under the green. Back again. Of course, you know what it is now, don't you? There's only one colour left to go. So let's rinse off my brush. Let's get some blue again. This isn't really a very good blue for this actually. We should put another one. See if it works. Rinse off my brush. I'm not taking the top off it again. Bit of red. Oh, I think it does. Oh, yes, that's much nicer purple than last time, actually, with my other paints. And then we paint the purple paint here. So just in case you didn't see that, that was red and blue mixed together here to make purple. And there's a lovely purple at the bottom of that. Paint. There. I wonder if you know what it is. Have a think about it. See you in a moment. Well, here it is. Of course, it's a rainbow. You can paint a rainbow as well. Paint one for yourself at home. Or paint lots of rainbows. paint lots and lots of rainbows. Have fun doing that. Bye bye. See you next time.